Good evening. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. Welcome to BMC News Live in English, brought to you by Al Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers. I am Vinod Narayanan, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. Shura Council to discuss draft law amending internal regulations. Education Ministry opened grade appeals through educational portal. Saudi Arabia tops Arab countries in women's health. Sri Lanka leader suspended parliament until policy address. New Zealand roiled by flash floods and landslides for third day. News in detail. Shura Council to discuss draft law amending internal regulations. The Shura Council in its sixth session, in the first session of the sixth legislative term, to be held tomorrow, will discuss the report of the Public Utilities and Environment Committee regarding Decree Law No. 32 of 2022, amending some provisions of decree laws regarding the organization of buildings, urban planning and the division of lands intended for reconstruction and development. The decree law aims to enable each minister to carry out his duties, supervise his ministry and implement the government's general policy in it, in application of Article 48A of the Constitution and according to the issuance of Royal Decree No. 25 of the year 2022 AD regarding a ministerial reshuffle. This resulted in the restructuring of a number of ministries by separating them. Among those ministries is the Ministry of Works, Municipalities Affairs and Urban Planning, which is separated into three ministries so that Work Affairs became a ministry of its own, Municipal Affairs merged with Agriculture and Urban Planning merged with Housing. Education Ministry opened grade appeals through educational portal. Education Ministry announced the opening of grade appeals for first semester results electronically through the educational portal for high school and intermediate school students. The service will be available from Saturday until Monday 10 a.m. The ministry said that students wishing to apply for grade appeals must complete the required information through the educational portal and confirm the request in the school of the student in accordance with the approved procedures. Tourism Minister reviewed latest projects. Tourism Minister Fatima bint Jafar Al Sairafi met Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority CEO Dr. Nasser Qaidi, Saira Corp Akkar CEO Fawaz Ali Al Jawdar, and Conrad Hotel and Resorts Bahrain General Manager Chandral Masoudi. The meeting discussed the latest developments in the Conrad Resorts projects, the Bahrain Financial Harbour, the Saira Corp Tower project, and the tourism licensing procedures taken for the Conrad Hotel project with the executive management. She affirmed the ministry's support to all tourism projects in Bahrain. The minister highlighted Saira Corp's efforts in promoting the real estate and hotel sector in the kingdom. She stressed the keenness of the ministry and the authority to include the project within the tourism marketing programs implemented by the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority globally. Al Sairafi stressed the tourism sector's contributions to achieve the kingdom's strategic goals and support the national economy. Municipalities Minister praised turnout of Bahraini farmers market. Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture Minister Wael bin Nasser Al Mubarak visited Bahraini farmers market and she met the participants. The minister said that the organizing committee of the market recorded more than 120,000 visitors within 2 months. He was briefed about the observations and suggestions of participants and visitors. Al Mubarak said that the mass turnout over a period of 8 weeks confirmed the market's importance and Bahraini product platform. He praised the support that the Bahraini farmers market enjoys from the government led by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and expressed appreciation to the Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa's visit to the market. Works Minister inspected first phase construction of roads leading to East Sitra. Works Minister Ibrahim bin Hassan Al Hawaj did an inspection visit works for the first phase of the construction of roads leading to the city of East Sitra to review the latest developments of the project. The minister affirmed that the ministry is working to keep pace with the kingdom's urban and investment development. He said that the ministry is providing integrated infrastructure in a way that contributes to achieve development goals, implementing the goals of Bahrain's Economic Vision 2030 and strategies for developing local planning and facilitating the movement of citizens, residents and visitors to the kingdom. Now we will be back after a very short break. The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 3885 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com.
വാട്ടിയ വാഴയിലയിൽ കുത്തരിച്ചോറും പരിപ്പും പപ്പടവും സാമ്പാറും അവിയലും തോരനുമൊക്കെയായി ഒരു പൊതിച്ചോറ് കിട്ടിയാലോ? കൊതിച്ചു നിൽക്കാതെ വരൂ മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റിലേക്ക്. സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ, ചൈനീസ്, ഗ്രിൽ തുടങ്ങിയ വ്യത്യസ്ത രുചിഭേദങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആസ്വദിക്കാം ഫാമിലി ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റ് ആയ മോനോയിൽ നിന്നും. കൂടാതെ പാർട്ടി ഹാൾ, പ്രൈവറ്റ് പാർക്കിംഗ്, ലൈസൻസ്, ഷീഷ, ലൈവ് മ്യൂസിക് എന്നിവയും ലഭ്യമാണ്. മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റ് ആഫ്റ്റർ സിയാം ഗാരേജ്, ലുലു ഡാന മോൾ റോഡ്, ബുർഹാമ. കോൺടാക്ട് നമ്പർ 7793 4111 3363 4111.
Welcome back. Saudi Arabia tops Arab countries in women's health. Saudi Arabia has ranked as the top Arab country for women's health, being placed ahead of the UK on a global list. According to the recently released Hology Global Women's Health Indexes 2021 report, the Kingdom and the UAE were positioned 28th and 35th, respectively, the highest rankings for nations in the Arab world. Lebanon and Turkey held some of the lowest scores, named in the bottom 10 of the 122 countries listed in the 118th and 119th respectively. The UK was ranked 2 positions behind Saudi Arabia at 30th. The medical technology company's global report struck a chord in the UK, where the cash-strapped National Health Service is battling staff shortages and patient treatment backlogs. Ambulance workers recently held their biggest strike and junior doctors have voted for industrial action. Saudi Ayula to host a 851-kilometer tour for cyclists. The third edition of the Saudi Tour cycling race will be held in Ayula from January 30th to February 3rd, the Saudi Ministry of Sports has announced. The competition will be staged in cooperation with the Saudi Cycling Federation and the International Cycling Union. Around 211 competitors will be divided into 16 teams from different countries, and the race will be run in 5 stages over 851 kilometers. The first phase will start on Monday from Ayula International Airport, covering 180.5 kilometers to K-Bar. Sri Lanka leader suspended parliament until policy address. Sri Lanka's president suspended parliament until February 8th, when he said he would announce a new set of long-term policies to address a range of issues, including an unprecedented economic crisis that has engulfed the Indian Ocean nation for months. President Ranil Wickremesinghe issued an extraordinary decree suspending parliament from midnight Friday. The government did not give a clear reason for the move, but Wickremesinghe's office in a statement said his address to lawmakers on February 8th will announce new policies and laws which will be implemented until the centenary celebrations of Sri Lanka's independence in 2048, according to the Associated Press. It is also widely expected that Wickremesinghe would announce his policies on sharing power with the minority Tamils. A civil war between the majority Sinhala-controlled Sri Lankan government and ethnic Tamil rebels killed at least 100,000 people, according to UN conservative calculations, before it ended with the rebels' defeat in 2009. Now let's have a break. Welcome back. New Zealand roiled by flash floods and landslides for third day. New Zealand's death toll from heavy rain rose to 4 on Sunday as flash floods and landslides on the North Island continued for a third day. Battered since Friday, Auckland, New Zealand's largest city, remained under a state of emergency. The nation's weather forecaster, Metsuris, warned of more severe weather on Sunday and Monday for the North Island, Reuters reported. Intense rainfall could also cause surface and flash flooding, it said. The emergency covered large swaths for the North Island, with Whitemore district about 220 kilometers from Auckland declaring a state of emergency late on Saturday. A man missing after being swept away on Friday on Onvero, a rural village about 70 kilometers south of Auckland, was confirmed dead, police said. India's Odisha Health Minister Naba Das shot at in Jharsuguda and critically injured. Odisha's Health and Family Welfare Minister Naba Kishore Das was shot at by an assistant sub-inspector of police in Jharsuguda district on Sunday. Das received bullet injuries to his chest and was rushed to hospital. The minister's condition is said to be critical. He was being taken to Jharsuguda airport and was airlifted to Bhubaneswar. The health minister will be shifted to Apollo Hospital for further treatment. With that, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. every day. I am Vinod Narayanan signing off from BMC News Live. Good night.